Face down, ass up, mask up. Either way, make a nigga get it cash. Get the fuck up out my DM if you gotta be him. I do my talking with my hands, you don't wanna see them. I'm calling plays like Curry, shoot it by the 30. I roll with niggas and gorillas cause these bitches dirty.
Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? It's your girl Raven Aaliyah, and I'm back with another video. I know I haven't been on my channel in a while, but I'm back and I'm better than ever. So let's get into this video. So I posted on my Instagram the other day and I asked you guys, should I do a Q&A and story time? You guys picked the story time, and the topic of the story time that y'all picked was my high school experience. So the way that this video is gonna go, I'm gonna break it down into parts. I'm gonna talk about my academics first. Then we're gonna talk about my social life / friendships. Then we're gonna talk about relationships. Then we're gonna talk about graduation. So let's do it. So let's talk about these academics. Academics for me was, it was challenging at first because I came from a school to where I knew everything and I was at the top of my class to having to start over from bottom up because the curriculum was different. So that part was challenging. The subject that I hated the most, I would have to say, was math. Like, I do not like math. I did not like numbers. I did not like doing all of that. My favorite subject was history and English and language arts, or what have you. So that part I enjoyed. Science, it was cool. I handled it well, but it wasn't my favorite subject though. I had electives. I took chorus, African American Studies, Spanish 1 and 2, and forensic science. And if you have an African American Studies curriculum at your school, I would advise you to take it because it's a lot that you would learn, from that course or what have you. Chorus was enjoyable too, or what have you. The experience was really fun. Like, we sung genres that we wouldn't really sing on a regular basis. Like, it got you out your comfort zone, so you had to do stuff that you didn't like, but the songs that we did have meanings behind them, and so behind the meanings, you think about it and it gives you a different perspective on life. So chorus was really fun, and then we did these little trips to where we used to go to different schools and perform, what have you. And then LGPE, which was in Waycross, Georgia, whatever, at Ware County High. And we used to have fun, just to get out of school, but also just going and hearing other people sing was fun as well. So, yeah. Academics for me was kind of cool, kind of not. But it is what it is. I got finished and I graduated, so that's all I can say. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. We're going to talk about my social life and friendships. Yeah. Freshman year was rough. As far as me making friends and stuff, it was really rough because it went from me knowing everybody to me not knowing nobody at all and having to start over. I really hated starting over or what have you. But then it has its pros and its cons though. What I used to do, I used to just look at people. Because it's I read people and see if their vibe is off or they had in good vibes or whatever. And so one funny experience that I could say I thought it was funny but it wasn't funny at the time was when I was looking at these girls and they wanted to fight me because I looked at them. They made a big scene about it and I'm it's not that big of a deal, but okay, sis. Girl, it wasn't all of that or whatever. But, I let it go or whatever because it wasn't that big of a deal. And, I wasn't, I didn't like drama. So, it's I'm not finna fight y'all. It was 2 of y'all. And plus, y'all was upperclassmen. So, it's I'm not about to do that with y'all or whatever. So, y'all have it or whatever. So, yeah, that was one funny experience. As time went on, I eventually started making friends. I made friends in chorus, and I talked to some of them to this day or whatever. I met my best friend. Whatever, that's my girl for life. She kept it real with me since I met her. So, that's gonna be my forever friend. And then, I met my play brother or whatever, and he another real one or whatever, and he keeps it real with me as well. And I love them both. I wouldn't have survived high school without them. Then, I made friends along the way, then I lost friends along the way, because, you outgrow people and you outgrow certain energy or whatever. And then on top of that, it's just you know, people fake and like they'll smile in your face and then turn behind your back and talk about you or whatever. And so it's like I wasn't really, you know, I wasn't really stuck on keeping friends because I knew it was gonna happen or what have you. And then on top of that, you know, I didn't want to be around people that, you know, that wasn't in good vibes. Like I can't do the drama and the arguing and the bickering and stuff like that. Like y'all can have that. And especially when I was in school, I didn't really do all that beefing and all that arguing with people. Like I might have not had liked you, but I'm not gonna sit here and press the issue and make a big deal out of it. So yeah, like no or whatever. But social life and making friends for me was rough at first, and then it became easy or whatever. So yeah. And now let's do the part that I was dreading, relationships. Relationships for me in high school was iffy, like, When it came to relationships, like, I had my fair share of boyfriends or whatever. One funny thing that I can remember as far as like me wanting to be in a relationship was my freshman year. It was Valentine's Day, and like I had this crush on this boy. I thought it was the cutest thing ever. But so what I did was I wrote a note. Why I did that I don't know, but I wrote a note expressing how I felt about him, and then I got, you know, we got some airheads or whatever, and gave him some airheads or whatever, and then like a friend at the time was like, yeah, you should do it. While I listened, I shouldn't have listened. But I wrote the note, and then they delivered it to him for me because I couldn't do it because I was shy and I was scared or whatever. So they delivered it to him. And he threw the note away but ate the candy. Like that, I came home and I cried. Like that junk had hurt. Like, I was like, I'm ugly. Am I that ugly? Jeez, like that was like heartbreaking for me. I was like, I'm never gonna do that again. And then another thing that happened with me was like after a while of getting heartbroken, I became a player. Like I did not take these guys serious. And like the ones that really wanted to be in a relationship with me, I didn't take it serious because it's like, yeah, they gonna start off saying, oh, they like you and all this other stuff, and then like then they're gonna switch up on me and then try to act funny. So, you know, yeah, no. Relationships for me in high school was just like epic fails and wastes of time. Like, and then like it became depressing after a while because it's like, dang, why you see all these couples on campus being hugged up and kissing and buying flowers and doing these prom proposals and bringing candy and stuff for Valentine's Day and teddy bears and stuff. It's like, dang, I want that for myself. But these guys ain't like, they don't, these guys these days are built differently. Like, it's like, ugh. And then like, you just get tired of it after a while. Like, you just don't do it for a while. You know, I decided to change my ways senior year, whatever, wanted to settle down and like find me a real boyfriend or whatever and just be with one person or whatever. And then like, I did it and I regretted that too. Like, it started off like, you know, the first 5 months, they okay. Or whatever, you know, that's the cupcake phase. But my first 5 months was terrible. Like, I just hated it. And then, like, that relationship there really broke me. And, like, it made me so mad because it's like the first time I'm thinking with my heart and doing right, dog, it always made me not even want to do it. Like, it was just, like, never again. So, yeah. But one thing I can say, I did have a good boyfriend. I did. We were dating my junior year. I met him in church or whatever, and like, you know, he was a sweet guy, but like at that time I didn't want like somebody I could just run over. Like, we friends till this day. Like, if I see him out in public, we still speak to each other. But you know, he was a nice guy or whatever, but it's just like he was nice to a certain extent, and it's like after a while I just got aggravating. Like, you know, I just needed somebody that, you know, could handle my mouth. I didn't need emotional. Let's get into the last part of this video, which is senior year and graduation. Like, senior year and graduation, that year was I really enjoyed my senior year. Like, that year, I got a lot of, like, slaps on the wrist. Like, it was fun. Like, it was really, really fun. And, like, I passed. I had A's and B's. I passed, you know, with good grades and stuff like that. And, like, you know, everything came together. Like, the first half, I was like, yeah, I ain't graduating. You know, when they started giving you the syllabus and the course and what all you had to do, was like, yeah, I ain't finna pass. But, you know, I did good. Like, y'all, I did that. I did senior year. Senior year, I kicked ass that year. I really did. I did it up, you know. Then, you know, we had college tours and all that stuff, you know, those college fairs and stuff where you go see what you want to go, where you want to go to school and stuff like that. You know, it was lit. Then prom was fun. I went with, you know, some friends or whatever. We rode in the limo, whatever. Then we ate at Marside. And then we went to the prom and we had fun. We turned up. We danced all night. Danced out of our heels. We had so much fun. And then, like, also in our senior year, the teachers really, like, they helped us out a lot. Like, I really appreciate all my teachers that I had that year. Like, they gave me a lot. Like, they helped me out in so many ways that, you know, words can't even explain how they helped me out. Like, senior year, I would literally go back and do it again. But in some ways different. But, you know, it was still good overall. One memory that I could think of right now, like a funny memory, was our senior party. So the student council hosted a senior party on St. Simon's Island, you know, and like we went over there, but I rode with my brother Henry and, you know, some friends or whatever. And then like we went over there and we went early because the party started like at 6 or 7 or whatever. And we went over there like around 4 or 5 and we just hung out on the pier or whatever. We just had fun, you know, talking, laughing, you know, doing everything or whatever. And then after the party ended, we were all in the parking lot and we were just like big chilling or whatever. And so like we had some kids that lived on the island, and so they were like, we're gonna have an after party at such and such house. We gonna drop the location and y'all just come or whatever. So we go, or we head to the house, and like we finna get out the car or whatever. And then as soon as we get out, here come one of the people at the party. Everybody leave, police coming, 12 coming, run, leave, hurry, fast. So we all hop in our cars and we left. And so being that my brother Henry was driving, he was driving his mom's minivan or whatever. And so like we trying to leave, run from the party for police come or whatever. And this man rode in this lady grass and ran over all her plants, though. We was like, oh, we going to jail. We are going to jail. But, and like, we was just laughing the whole time. Like, that joke was hilarious. And then, like, graduation for me was emotional, but also a good feeling. Because it was emotional because my mom's sister, which was like, she was like close, like me and my aunt was close, like she was like my best friend or whatever, and like she died 2 weeks before before graduation, and she was so excited for it. So it's like when I was walking out on the field and I thought about her not being there, it really upset me. Like I really cried because I really wanted my auntie to be there or whatever. And you know, when they called my name and I got my diploma, took that shit and ran with it. Like, I had to get the on or whatever. And then, like, we did this part where, like, we sung our graduation song. So, you know, the chorus, you know, I had a little special part in it, whatever. And then, yeah, and then, like, afterwards, you know, me and the family went to eat at Denny's or whatever. So, you know, some of the kids that I graduated with there. Then, like, we went... I didn't go home that night, stayed at a hotel or whatever. And then the next day after graduation, went to this party, got lit, saw a lot of friends and family, you know, had fun. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My high school experience, you know, it was fun. It had its ups and downs and its roundabouts, but I made it out, graduated or whatever. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Give that post notification bell a ring a ding ding so y'all can receive notifications for when I post. And yeah, thank y'all. Love you guys. Mwah.
Face down, ass up, masked up. Either way, make a nigga get it cash. Get the fuck up out my DM if you gotta be him. I do my talking with my hands, you don't wanna see them. I'm calling plays like Curry, shoot it by the 30. I roll with niggas and gorillas cause these bitches dirty.